Welcome to MIMVIEW. In today's video, we will take an informational look at countries that have recently appeared in public U.S. government statements, places where tensions, warnings, or geopolitical pressure have been highlighted in recent months. This video isn't a political debate or a news commentary. It's meant to help global travelers and international observers understand how changing world events might interact with planning, aviation, and movement logistics. We'll break down which countries are referenced, what that could mean for travel operations, and how travelers can approach entrance and exit planning with awareness and preparedness. The following clip from DWS News discuss U.S. positions and stand is on China, and its stand on China, North Korea, Iran, and Russia. The general discussed the global threat to NATO. In the meantime, my question is, who's next?
Of the two nations' militaries, a deep, deep commitment to the alliance, and a sense of urgency. And that sense of urgency is essential. When I look around the globe, Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, and others are increasing their collaboration and their cooperation as their interests align against us. We see this clearly in Ukraine. While President Trump pushes for a peaceful resolution to a horrible war, China continues to fund Putin's war machine. Iran continues to supply technology and weapons. And North Korean combat troops remain in Russia on Ukraine's border. And of course, there's a confluence between Russia, Iran, and Venezuela and their dark fleet of oil tankers that is helping to fund the war. In the Arctic and the high north, we see a similar trend. Russian and Chinese vessels are conducting more and more joint patrols. Chinese icebreakers and research vessels are in Arctic waters, and their research is not for peaceful purposes. It's to gain a military advantage. Russia, meanwhile, continues testing advanced capabilities in the Barents Sea. As new shipping routes emerge and new resources are discovered, the Arctic only grows in strategic importance. And all of this comes in the midst of an increasing hybrid threat: airspace violations, GPS and GNSS interference, and the shadow fleet in the Baltic Sea threatening underwater infrastructure. In short, the Arctic, and Northern Europe by extension, has become a front line for strategic competition.
The countries featured in this travel awareness guide include Russia, China, North Korea, Venezuela, and Cuba. In addition, this guide references Eastern Europe and the Middle East as regional transit areas that may affect flight routings, connections, and airspace air access for travelers moving in and out of these countries. Entrance strategies focus on how travelers arrive safely and efficiently. When traveling to countries such as Russia, China, Venezuela, Cuba, or regions near North Korea, travelers should prioritize major international hub airports, airlines with strong global alliances, routes with multiple backup connections. These factors provide greater flexibility if travel conditions change. For Russia and Eastern Europe, travelers often rely on large international hubs and nearby regional connectors. For China, entry typically centers around major international airports with extensive global service. Travel to North Korea involves strict routing limitations and controlled entry processes, making advanced planning essential. For Venezuela and Cuba, travelers should pay close attention to airline availability, routing through neighboring countries, and official requirements. Exit strategies are a critical part of responsible traveling. They help travelers adjust to airline schedule changes, identify alternative departure airports, respond calmly to updated advisories, avoid last minute disruptions. Exit planning does not assume an emergency, it ensures preparedness. Exit planning may involve major international airport or alternative routing through nearby European or general hubs. For China, travelers should monitor airspace access and maintain awareness of regional departure options. For North Korea, exit travel is highly controlled, making coordination with authorized routes essential. For Venezuela, travelers often consider alternative exits through neighboring countries depending on flight availability. For Cuba, exit strategies may include regional connections or routing through nearby international hubs. Reasons such as Eastern Europe and the Middle East often play an important role in international travel routing. Even when not the final destination, these regions may affect airspace availability, transit connections, airline rerouting decisions. Understanding regional transit options strengthening overall travel planning. During periods of heightened international awareness, travelers may notice additional public safety or security personnel. Their role is to support transportation infrastructure, assist travelers, and maintain order at airports and transit hubs. Before entering or exiting any country, travelers should always verify information through their airline, official government travel agencies, embassy and consulars advisories. Travel conditions can change quickly, and official sources provide the most reliable updates. Whether traveling to Russia, China, North Korea, Venezuela, or Cuba, smart travel planning follows the same principles. Understand your entrance routes, prepare exit options, stay informed through official sources, and remain flexible. This content is intended for informational travel awareness purposes only. Travelers should verify all entry, exit, and advisory information through official airlines, government travel agencies, and embassies. Don't forget to subscribe to MIMView for travel awareness, destination planning, and global travel updates. Thanks for watching MIMView. Travel informed, travel prepared, and travel smart.